They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop.
Horror movies, mutilation, decapitation, torture. Does that sound entertaining? More blood than a blood bank. Have we got your attention?
Welcome back, terrestrials, to the Quarantine Movie Reviews. In this episode, we're doing the classic Night of the Living Dead. So we follow our formula. You don't need to know the description, and if you do, it's down in the description of the video. This movie's free to watch wherever because nobody owns it for some reason. Yeah. So let's jump into it. Who's your favorite character?
Ben.
Same.
Yeah, fucking Ben is the character.
He's the only one with any goddamn sense.
And
so.
yeah, character arc or any moral grasp of the idea of like, I'm just clinging to that character because Ben.
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Who do you got for Showbreaker?
No one in particular. I have nothing that really bums me out about the movie. Like, there's no one particular thing that just, the only thing that I'll say that kind of I wish they would have tweaked would have been Barbara. I understand that she's in shock and she's not, just shooken up by this whole ordeal. But, I don't know, she's just sitting on the couch all the time.
Well, that brings me to my Showbreaker, Barbara. It's the exact same thing. I understand you're traumatized. This is a world of change that you've never seen before. Yeah, she's just catatonic. She doesn't add anything. She doesn't hurt. I understand the character and why the character is the way that it is.
Could have spruced her up a little bit.
All right. So, what's your favorite moment? Your one moment?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, that one moment. I'm gonna go with the little girl down in the basement when she
kills her mom.
Yeah, when I think that moment really speaks wonders for the zombie genre. This little girl, she's sick. We keep hearing it. So as an audience member, you never seen this movie. Okay, think of that. You never saw it. And then all of a sudden, why did the little girl turn into a zombie? Oh, because she was bit. Yeah, and it just makes the zombie genre even better now. So, little girl down in the basement turns into a zombie.
All right. My favorite moment is I don't have one. So, notable effects.
Keep it simple, stupid. It's that. Everything in this is simple. Mm-hmm. The meat they eat is real meat. It looks like real meat. It's black and white, but it looks real.
Yeah, they cook turkey.
Yeah, they cooked turkey and they gave it to their extras. There's real fire. There is little bit of prosthetics. You can see like spackle, but it's black and white, so there's no telling on what it is. Mm-hmm. Everything seems low budget and real. Mm-hmm. Keep it simple.
My notable effects are the squibs. I don't know how long squibs have been around at that point, but when they're shooting, they look real as shit. And they probably hurt when they went off. But that and the blood effects were really good. So those are my notable effects. I think that they, were, especially for a low budget movie like this. I think this was made for like 3 McDonald's cheeseburgers and like $5 or something. So I thought that they did a really good job with that. Cinematography.
That's that good, just nice black and white stock film. It looks great. There's no you can hide so much in these style of films. It's so easy to get away with things. What do the zombies look like? Who knows? The movie's in black and white. You know, you don't need to spend hours on makeup and, you know, money on, you know, as they did in the future where they turned blue in one, you know. But that it looks great.
Yeah.
I love it. When it's supposed to be dark outside and it's supposed to be dark in the room, it's dark.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks amazing.
For me, most notably, the cinematography was bad. Not bad as in like the way it was shot, but the camera was so low budget that it was bad quality. Because you got to remember, you got to think, this was 68. What year was House on Haunted Hill? 59?
58. No, 57, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
it was late 50s. And it was pristine compared to this. Now, I don't know if Haunted Hill was a studio movie.
Yeah.
I think it was. But it was a world of difference. So the low budget of the camera kind of, I was like, there's good cameras out there.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
You know, do better. I don't expect 4K, but also that's what makes this movie.
Yeah.
Like that grittiness, I think. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna change my mind. I like the camera now because it makes the movie. It makes the movie.
At the end of this episode, Jacob will be handing in his horror card.
Anyway, so meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
What do you got for meat and potatoes?
I got a nice blend, but a little bit potatoey. It's because it's the first of its genre of being a zombie movie. It's kind of weird. Like, what do we do? Okay, they're trapped in this house. They're boarding themselves up, you know, and then you take little shots here and there. But then you have like great moments like when the zombies break into the house. You have the truck catching on fire. You know, you have these little moments of pockets of like, ooh, that's spooky. You know, the old fashioned type. But some of it is, you know, them just sitting around talking and learning what this is. You know, listening to a radio and a TV.
Yeah.
So a little potatoey. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It kind of like calms down the moment.
I think that the movie is all potatoes and somebody just let you have a bite of their steak. Because even the action is not action-y. There's no, and even through the sound, which we'll get to at some point, even through the score, it's still not very, I don't feel any urgency. All right, so what's the next category then, sir?
Score and soundtrack.
Score and soundtrack. What do you got?
I really like that song that plays at the beginning and the end. Just that simple, woo, woo, you know. Oh man, I love those classic like Halloween horror sounds that you get on a CD with like 75 on the playlist that just play like spooky music.
Yeah.
So yeah. Other than that, there is no music. There's no. I mean, there's not really. It's all dialogue. So
well, it's not music so much as it is dun dun dun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like accents to the conversation or whatever. So yeah, I agree.
did you get your money's worth?
In 1968, I did. Now, when I watch it, not really.
No.
But again, it's one of those things I've seen it so many times. I don't need to watch it to like. I can listen to it and know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't even have to really listen to it. I know by like the shadows out of my periphery what part of the movie is going.
I got my money's worth just because. Yeah, this is one where you put it on around Halloween time. It's great. It's a classic. I enjoy these old horror movies. I got my money's worth.
Okay.
We did miss one. Quotable line.
Yeah, there isn't one in this movie.
You don't? I got one.
I don't. Let me think. You go ahead and I'll think on it.
Okay. Mine is Ben, and he looks right at. I can't remember the asshole down in the basement, but he looks right at him. And
Call him Rob Corddry.
Rob. But Ben looks at him and says, "Shit, where was I? You can be the boss down there. I'm the boss up here. And that was very powerful.
Oh, yeah, I do have a quotable line. All right, so quickly set up. The asshole from the basement and his wife are upstairs now. Ben has already beat the white guy up. And he's getting mouthy and saying, like, oh, screw this, I'm going to do it. And basically saying that he's going to go against whatever Ben is telling him. And his wife says, haven't you had enough?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that shit was hilarious.
They're all bumming cigarettes.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And it's like, you got to smoke. And then his wife comes up and they're all like bumming cigarettes from him. So, let's start. Or you got anything else you want to talk about this movie? I mean, we talked.
No, I mean, yeah, we've let's just wrap it up real quick. This movie it birthed an entire genre of horror. The monster horror was already there, but this birthed like zombies specifically. Even though it was they were never referred to as zombies. That title came later when somebody else said zombie. It referenced that. So, but yeah, the few gripes that I do have with the movie, as far as like the bad camera, the bad line delivery, all those things, I look past gladly because it gave us what we have today. Mm-hmm. It's getting to be a little bit of fuckery with World War Z and shit like that, but overall, it's done more good than it has harm. It is what it is. It's a great movie. It has its faults, but you know. But yeah. So, how many stars do you give this?
I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it a 4-star because I can't. It's not a nostalgic 5. Mm-hmm. I like it, but not to the point of a nostalgia 5. Okay. But a 4 just because it's a fun movie to throw on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give it 3.5. It's a little bit better than, decent. It's better than good, but it's not great. Like I said, I do have some gripes with it, but overall, there's nothing I would really change. So yeah, I'm just going to throw 3.5 at it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about this movie, because this is, it's got the social undertones that we're just going to skip right over. It's got the fact that it's a classic. It's got the fact that it's a genre starter. It's got a lot of different things to it. So let us know what you think about this movie. Let us know how important it is to you.
Yep.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.